This is a first round top 8, SYKESAMILLION versus MAXX.SEV.
And it looks like we might be playing some Kosaku Kira versus Kakyoin coming up. So both these characters really interesting. Kakyoin is a very strong zoner character, but on the flip side though, Kosaku Kira probably has the best damage output out of the entire cast, 4 meter. Gets 500 damage for no meter spent at all. That is almost unheard of in this game for not using any assist or any bar whatsoever.
Right. And I mean, you know, staying on, staying off. I think actually there's a lot of damage to be had before you even pull out Killer Queen and Stray Cat.
Yes, absolutely.
The damage of the bubble is going to be tremendous here. I think MAXX.SEV is going to try and have to avoid that to make sure that the guard gauge doesn't get too low, because those breaks have been coming for SYKESAMILLION. Yeah,
but the main thing here though is that Kakyoin can play around those bubbles, because if you hit here, you can get rid of the bubble in a lot of cases, right?
Yeah.
So we're already seeing the rush down in, stylish dodge right off the bat into the throw from Max.
Yeah, and we've seen some stylish dodge standoffs where they're going back and forth and throwing the hit. MAXX.SEV not going to waste any time on that and goes for the grab.
Yeah, pressure is on here. Goes for the stand on. That costs about half of your bar to come out.
And these range confirms is what you're talking about as a zoner. Can't get the juggle off of the bouncing OTG, just drops OCN. But look at the damage lead.
Yeah, you see him go for that jump back heavy over and over and over, right? Just such a good tool to cover space. Sykes just slowly trying to sidestep through all these emerald flashes.
And they're all individual projectiles too, so they're tough to dodge if you're not getting that dodge at the right timing. And there's a punish off of the dodge.
Yeah, it calls out the burst though. Goes for a part 4 coming out. One thing that's really important in this game that you see from both these players is they have picked assists that have 2 bursts. The blue diamond indicates your burst, and the pink circle indicates your attack as the assist.
Right.
And that's going to be the round 1 here going to Max. With a perfect, that's the longest perfect I've ever seen.
Yeah. I was going to say, MAXX.SEV was untouched at the point where they had about a 20-30% life lead, and they cruised right through to win this first round. Starting our top 8 off right.
Yeah, and this matchup is already showing Kosaku's biggest weakness. While he does do a ton of damage, he is very stubby normals, whether he's in standoff or stand-on mode, right? So he has to get really close in there to try and get that punish. Even that jump-in didn't reach far enough. Gonna set up the trap as well just to cover the space.
Yeah, and another like tough thing to deal with about Kakyoin's Emerald Flash is you can't do a dash jump over it. So the gaining the distance is going to be really tough if they keep throwing those projectiles out.
Yeah, I do kind of want to see Sykes throw out the stylish dodge instead of just going for the normal sidestep. That seems to be the best way to get in on heavy projectile characters, right? Because it allows you to act immediately after the dodge instead of the long recovery that the regular sidestep has.
Right, and if they're not doing the stylish, that means they can react while things are going on and adjust their game plan accordingly.
Yeah, you also saw Sykes tried to go for the Stray Cat projectile there, though, but it is one projectile going up against many projectiles with those Emerald Flashes, so it immediately loses out.
Completely outgunned. And you see the retreat from MAXX.SEV. That's a double perfect game 1.
Wow. Very quick and just looking around, too, like, okay, hold on.
I like the suspense of it saying retired first and then perfect.
And look at that grade S as well.
What else
are you going to give that? Grade S.
What else could you give 2 perfects? MAXX.SEV delivering a statement in game 1.
Yeah, and it looks like Sykes was thinking about maybe swapping characters here, but opting to just go straight into it there with Kosaku yet again.
Ooh, a little higher on that jump there, but takes one out.
Oh, gets the crumple on the very first hit of the standing heavy, but there's the burst right away.
And that's something to watch out for. Standoff age from Kosaku does it crumple.
Yeah, and here we go. Bomb loops. This is going to be a lot of damage. Look at Max's health bar.
JoJo goes for the 3, sets up a trap. Nice stylish dodge to escape.
And that Oki is not real when stylish dodge is available. You need to make sure that you take that into account when you're going for pressure on wake up.
Right. And SYKESAMILLION ended that combo with 3 of the same attacks. That's a mechanic that's universal to the game. If you hit one move 3 times in a combo, it automatically drops and resets.
And there we go, trying to go for that jump in. Another thing to really note in this game is when you do a jump while running forward, you do get a short hop, similar to KOF, right?
Yes.
That is the only way you can get short hops in this game, and they only go forward. Otherwise, it is a full jump. But again, Sykes just trying to weather through this storm of zoning. And he's got the zoning assist too with Mista. All right, jump back, C again.
Set the wall. Playing face.
And yeah, look at that guard gauge. About to get guard broken if he's not too careful, but there's the clean jump in. Immediately, Mista comes out to break it.
And couldn't recover any guard gauge, so the next Emerald Splash broke it. Goes into the...
Yeah, the climax.
20 meters.
And that's going to be dead. One thing to know about this game, in particular, is supers, whether they're level 1s, level 2s, or the full level 3s, if you spend the level 2 with 3 bars, they do so much damage in this game. It is almost always worthwhile to end a combo with a super if you have the meter to do it.
Right. And of course, you check the command list, make sure you don't have a counter as your greedy attack or something. Oh, but if you can confirm it, cashing out is going to get you dividend for sure.
Yeah, and Sykes hasn't even gotten a chance to spend any of his bar either.
Right.
It's just been a relentless barrage of emerald flashes and traps being set up. You can't even jump in on that. That's the scary part. If you try to run in and go for the short hop to get pressure in, that trap in front of Takuyoin is going to catch you in the air.
Right, it turns into an active hitbox. I believe it delivers multiple hits too. So it just allows Takuyoin to go right back on the attack.
Yeah, there we go. Gets the hard knockdown, sets up another trap. And Sykes is just having such a difficult time figuring out how to navigate this neutral. I really want to see a stylish dodge, right? You can do light, dodge, and down at the same time to activate a manual stylish dodge. And I just really want to see him try to do that to get in. Because the moment that he gets in, you see that Max immediately sends out the burst.
Right. All of this zoning is buying enough time to recover that guard, that assist. You see the red, that means that they're unusable. So every moment that MAXX.SEV is just keeping them away, the meter's still building, and then once SYKESAMILLION gets in,
and this is the opportunity.
And they use both of their defensive usages, so these combos are going to be open for SYKESAMILLION to cash out on.
I want to see if Sykes can actually combo into Bites the Dust here to gain back some health. But no, just in the middle of the combo, Mista's able to recover.
I'm sure they use a double offense. They have one left.
There's the confirm. Straight into, there we go. He Bites the Dust. That's going to be enough to kill, actually.
Yeah, that should be for sure.
You know what it is, Bites the Dust.
Little celebration for SYKESAMILLION. I'm on the board. Oh, no. Wait.
No, not quite enough. But he is going to get some health back here, so he's going to have the life lead.
Back.
But also you're sent full screen because it puts you back at the round start situation.
Right. It's going to be very tough to get in. We've seen the difficulty that SYKESAMILLION's had in closing the distance.
There's the jump in
nice
immediately into the throw. And the crowd roars.
The crowd doesn't want to see a landslide, and neither do we. I'm enjoying the way this is going. SYKESAMILLION could be on the upswing.
There's the Emerald Splashes though, but doing such a good job at just pushing out. JoJo coming in, gets the jump in. Stylish dodge, straight into the throw punish.
And here's a fun fact, SYKESAMILLION won the first tournament at EVO back in July. Went out in the pre-build that had 15 characters and got a dub with Jonathan.
But now they're rocking Kosaku Kira here. There we go, trying to jump in again, putting themselves on the other side. Oh, tries to go for the low, the 2A there, but it whiffs. Unfortunately, Max gets the confirm.
And the life differential's really steep.
Oh, trying to go for the guard break setup there. You see that if you block one of Stray Cat's bubbles, it does half of your guard gauge. But comboing straight into the level 2. The great heart attack.
Already pounding it out. They know how much damage this deals.
And that is going to be game number 1 there. Retired.
Retired.
You're going to hear a lot of retired and a lot of demolto
yep.
coming from this stream. But a very solid first.